I hear you, I see you, and we're here. Welcome to the Steve Setka Show, your uncensored champion. I'm your host, Steve Setka, and I'm diving into the things that matter most to me: sport, freight, and faith. On this show, we're not afraid to go beyond the surface. We get real, share bold opinions, and hit you where it may be uncomfortable. These are the topics I'm passionate about, and I bet they'll spark something in you too. So buckle up for quick, high-impact episodes that'll shake you up. Let's get into it. Welcome to the launch. This is the first episode of the Steve Setka Show. I am your uncensored champion, Steve Setka. I am excited. I announced to the LinkedIn world a couple days ago that I'm going to release this episode on January 11th. I work backwards. One of my mentors that I pay attention to a lot of his content, Dan Martell, said that you got to make a commitment and then you got to work backwards from that. And the example that he used was commit to something, create a date or a deadline, announce it, and then you have no choice other than to do the work and get it done. And that's exactly what we've done here for the launch. I'm super excited. I'm scared shitless. I have no idea what I'm doing, but that's really the theme of today's episode. A couple things I want to talk about. Embrace the suck. It is not going to be very good. This is the first episode, and I know that, and I understand that, and it's only going to go up from here. I'm excited for this journey, and I've been inspired by many people who have done this and walked this great journey before me. So, embrace the suck. I'm in. Let's do it. A couple things to mention about this podcast that are quite interesting, and something that I struggle with often is the idea of Parkinson's law, which reads that the work will expand to fill the time allotted for its completion. Deadlines can cause procrastination or even prompt people to fill their time with trivial matters. That's a dictionary definition of Parkinson's law, and that can go either way. If you give yourself an hour, you're going to get your task done in an hour. But if you give yourself 2 weeks, you're going to expand that time in order to fulfill that task in that 2-week period of time. I do this all the time, which is the reason why I decided to launch this episode cold turkey and say, hey, it's a new year, it's 2025, this is a goal and a commitment that I'm going to make. And by the end of this year, I'm going to be awesome at podcasting it. I'm speaking it into existence right now. And another part of the show that I'm quite excited about is one of the main tenets of my life is faith. And I reference this Bible verse all the time, Romans 5:3. I originally found this and heard it from another mentor, Larry Dick, who's been a significant individual in my life who talks about the essence of what this means. This reads, rejoice in the suffering, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance character, and character hope. And hope does not put us to shame, because God's love has been poured into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who has been given to us freely. Wow. Doesn't that feel good right there? And it goes exactly with what I'm talking about in this episode. Embrace the suck and rejoice in the suffering and enjoy the beauty and the purity of everything that you ain't any good at. And I'm not going to be that great at these podcasts off the bat, but we're going to suffer, we're going to learn, we're going to be perseverant, we're going to build character, and that character is going to lead to hope. This is going to be a great journey, wonderful time of year in order to do this, 2025, and let's get to it. Quick shout out, friend of mine, Victor Rinieri, January 11th is his birthday. Super excited to have this guy in my life. He's taught me how to go about becoming the Freight Pimp 2.0 or the Load Pimp 2.0. Happy birthday, Victor. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for supporting me on my journey, my small business, and this ultimate podcast. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. I hope you found value in what we shared and that you'll take it with you to positively impact the world around you. If so, we'd love for you to take a moment to rate, review, and share the show, because we're on a mission to grow and reach more hearts. Prayers, gratitude, and love. Until next time.